welcome to my corner. Some of you may know me, some of you may not know me. For those who don't, my name is Caitlin, and today we are going to be talking about my trip to Los Angeles, California. This video will be split into two parts. The first part, I want to talk about traveling to LA for the first time and my experience there. And in the second part, I will be talking about the EEZYball that was hosted by none other than Berleezy himself. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Traveling to LA definitely felt super surreal. I've never traveled that far before. I've never even been on that side of the country, so it was definitely nerve-wracking to be that far for the first time. Like a dummy, I worked a full shift before my flight, and I still need to pack and do my hair. Mind you, I had a flight that I needed to be at the airport for at 4 a.m.
Bruh.
Luckily, I managed to get everything done, but I did not get any sleep. My first flight flew to Atlanta, and after that I flew straight to LA. I had not only enough time to sleep, but I was able to watch the whole Barbie movie. 10 out of 10 movie, by the way. The plane itself was humongous. It definitely felt like one of the planes that you see in movies. I have been on different types of planes before, but I have never been on a plane where there's 3 rows and that many people. So it definitely was surreal to be on such a huge plane. Once I got off the plane, I was definitely in awe. I was not prepared for how large the airport was. LAX alone is so big you can probably spend 2 days in there. I also did not realize how expensive everything was going to be. I think my first Lyft ride just to get to the hotel was around $30 or $40. Getting there was also an experience. California has breathtaking scenery, but that traffic is insane. I'm from Kentucky, so I deal with some traffic, but never this much. Usually traffic would be around rush hour, before or after work, or before or after school, anywhere like that. But this traffic was all day and every day. I was finally able to meet my friend. We stayed at the same hotel, and the hotel itself was absolutely amazing. I'm not gonna drop the price on how much that was, but it was definitely not cheap, but looking at the view from my hotel room, I knew it was worth it. Once I landed, I was excited to explore and to see how much they had to offer. My friend decided to go to the Grammy Museum. I was still kind of tired, so I didn't feel like doing much. I decided to sit that one out. While they were inside, I decided to walk around, and because it was December, all the Christmas decorations are already up. They were absolutely beautiful. There were people ice skating, and Target even had a little event where you could win gifts, which was absolutely adorable to watch. After that, we grabbed food, and then we prepared to get ready for one of the activities that was part of that weekend. The next day, we decided to travel to Beverly Hills. Words cannot describe how surreal it felt to be in a place like that. It's not even about the brands or how expensive things are, but the fact that I was even able to experience that just felt so unreal. While walking around, we found a park with statues and decorations from artists themselves or just general Christmas decorations. We also went ahead and walked to Hollywood, where we got to see all types of things, including the Hollywood stars by some actors and singers, including some such as Jamie Foxx, Jackie Chan, and many more. We also walked to a temple where they had imprints of celebrities' hands and feet, and it was very cool to see. After that, we walked around some more and then realized we needed to head back to make it in time to the ball. The next day was our last day, and we spent it by going to Universal Studios. I know I keep using the words surreal and unreal, but being from a smaller place where they don't have many things like this, it definitely was amazing to be able to experience it. We were able to go on movie sets for movies such as If by Jordan Peele, We were also able to see different cars and things that were used in movies like Transformers, Back to the Future, and many more. My favorite part was being able to see Super Nintendo World. The designs were absolutely insane. Everything looked so real, including Bowser's throne. My favorite part of that was being able to play Mario Kart, and we even got to wear cute little Mario hat helmets. We also got to go on a ride for the Transformers movie. They also have areas where you can meet characters from movies or games, including Mario and Luigi. I personally did not get to meet any of the characters or take any pictures with them, but it was still fun being able to see them. My inner child was in heaven. We were there for so long and exploring so much that my phone actually died. So I wasn't able to get pictures or videos of everything, but I was able to get a picture with the most iconic person there, which was the Grinch himself. I also got to go on a Jurassic Park ride, which was fun, but I was not prepared to get splashed the way I did. The last thing that I was able to get a picture of was us walking through the Hogwarts world. And even though I'm not a big Harry Potter fan myself, I still love being able to see the castle and the Christmas lights they displayed on it. I also loved the fact that my friend was able to get her own little Harry Potter wand, and I might have been a little jealous that I wasn't able to get one myself. Other than that, she tried butterbeer as well, which she's braver than me because the name alone makes me not want to try it. But other than that, it was an amazing experience and I would definitely do it again. As much as I enjoyed the trip, I gotta be real and talk about some of the things that I did not like. Talking about the traffic alone, half of the traffic is there because people cannot drive. People cannot drive where I live either, but it feels like the bigger the city, the worse the drivers. I mean, they might as well just be driving around in these types of cars, the way they act like it's Need for Speed up and down the LA streets. My own friend had their Uber driver get in a car crash on the interstate, and they had to contact Uber because of it, and they told them to walk on the interstate just so they could get another ride. The other experience I had was after our last day there, and we decided to get food in the lobby because our lobbies had restaurants and bars. It was late in the night, so most of them were closing, so we decided to just sit at the bar together and eat. While I was eating, I guess two random men decided to come up and talk to us. I was so hungry I was not paying attention to them. I didn't even know they were there until I heard a deep voice in my ear. It threw me off and I looked up to see a man that looked around 50, and I saw that he was talking to us. Growing up, I was known to talk a lot. I would get in trouble for it all the time. But I don't like talking to strangers, especially old men. I don't even know what they wanted really or why they were trying to talk to us, but I try to ignore them by going back to eating. And then the man kept trying to talk to me by asking me how old I was or where we were from or what we were doing here, if we like sports, just anything really. Then all of a sudden he told me that I made that burger look good and to take another bite. At this point, I wanted to throw up the burger and throw the rest of the burger at his head. My friend's sister defended me and told him that he was too old to be talking to us, and he said he wasn't that old, and then told her to guess how old he was. And he said that she was wrong and that he was twice my age. This man was 2 decades older than me and trying to talk to me and my friends with his other friend that was also a senior citizen. After that, we decided to go ahead and leave, since we were done eating anyway and we were extremely uncomfortable at this point. And then after that, the old man still kept talking and then tried to blame my friend's sister for quote-unquote ruining the conversation. Bruh. After that experience, I was glad to be going home the next day. What I didn't realize is how quick I needed to pack. I tried to rearrange my flight, but it was just going to be extra money wasted. So luckily the hotel was nice enough to let me do an early checkout. I definitely would love to go back to LA. There is so much to explore, and I would definitely recommend it. I would love to recommend to go with people that you are close with and trust, and to make the most out of your trip, and to never eat burgers by an old man. Also, definitely make sure you got that Uber money, because that last trip just to get to the airport at 6 a.m. was $60, even at 6 a.m. when there was no traffic like that. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and in the next part I will be talking about the ball. I will see you all then. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Bye!